Let's check out the numbers for this tail of the tape. Adesanya is 4 years older and will enjoy a 5.5-inch reach advantage. He weighed in 0.5 pounds over, but then he took his necklace off and hit the mark.
Yeah, he's very tall, very long, very good with distance, and this is where Rob Thomas has to show his improved boxing skills to get on the inside, mix levels with his punches, and get some good low kicks.
Much more ring experience for Israel Adesanya. 66 professional fights compared to Robert Thomas's 12, but as we said, he has over 50 amateur bouts to his credit as well.
This Contender Tournament semifinal once again scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Fighting out of the black corner, a 2013 Thai Boxing Association of America champion. His young professional career record, 8 wins with 4 losses, but 5 of those wins have come by way of knockout. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, 1.88 meters. He weighed in at fight time at 186 pounds, 84.4 kilos. Fighting tonight out of Canada, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Robert the White Dragon Thomas. Here now is his opponent. This Kiwi kickboxing world champion is a 3-time national champion. His professional career impressive. 63 wins with just 3 losses, 27 big knockouts. At 6 feet 3 inches tall, 1.90 meters, he weighed in at 187 pounds, 84.8 kilos. He comes to Denver tonight, all the way from Auckland, New Zealand. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. And the third man inside the ropes, your referee is Oscar Martinez.
Gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Any final questions? Any final questions?
Nope.
All right, gentlemen. Touch him up. Back to your corner, guys. Timekeeper, judge, fighter ready, fight!
A spot in the middleweight contender tournament finals is what these two are fighting for. Robert Thomas in the black gloves and Israel Adesanya in the white gloves.
I feel Rob Thomas really needs to control the center of the ring. He can't give Adesanya too much space. That's where he can mix in his big kicks and control and dictate the fight. So close the distance, put some pressure on Adesanya. Adesanya already switching stances, being very unorthodox. Can't give him space or time to set things up.
Adesanya very flamboyant. You've seen him after a win, get up on top of the rope, sit back and cross his legs.
Yeah, he's very exciting. He's definitely a showman. And again, with big knockouts that he has, he deserves it.
Overhand right sneaks through from Robert Thomas.
Good shot. He set it up with that double jab. There's that boxing improvements of Thomas.
Robert Thomas's 8-4 record is really deceiving. As we mentioned, he's been in the ring with some of the best.
And it just shows how durable and resilient he is. And he's gone in there and fought the best and took everything they had and still kept coming forward and putting on a great performance.
Robert Thomas has also fought in Denver before. He said he's very used to the elevation. Altitude should not affect him. We'll see if it does.
He looks a little leaner in this fight. Maybe he's focused on his conditioning a little bit more. He's definitely a lot leaner in this fight.
Strike from Adesanya over the top. Robert Thomas continuing to move forward.
You got to see how spectacular that footwork is of Adesanya. He's constantly moving. He's very difficult to hit. He hit, move, takes angles, switches stances. Very hard to figure out.
That low kick buckled Robert Thomas. And Adesanya is getting some jabs through as well. Under a minute to go in round 1. Ron Duck and Joseph Maltolini. Glory 34 from Denver.
On top of the improved boxing of Thomas, he came in and he worked with Chris Q from MAS Thai Boxing in Cambridge, Ontario. He really established from a young age some good kicks and knees.
Fight your way out, fight your way out.
Adesanya is so smooth, so cool, so relaxed. Just kicking
Combination from Adesanya.
Yeah, he hurt Thomas with that right hand.
Pushing Thomas back. 15 to go in round 1.
Yeah, you can't be a standing target against Adesanya. He hit you, he just took an angle off to the right. You can't see him, you can't feel him. That's what he means when fighters are very one-dimensional. He can switch it up when he wants.
Clean break. Time!
Entertaining first round between Adesanya and Robert Thomas.
Adesanya is doing a great job at controlling his range and distance and constantly switching stances, giving Rob Thomas a hard time figuring it out. He needs to keep that up. Rob Thomas needs to put a little bit more pressure on in this round.
Back to your corner. Fight!
Semi-final number 2, second round action. Adesanya in the white gloves and Rob Thomas in the black gloves. Looking to move on to the finals. A big push kick from Adesanya.
Fight!
Yeah, Adesanya mixes his punches and you don't know when he's switching his feet. All of a sudden you think he's orthodox and then a powerful left kick, southpaw kick comes out of nowhere.
Why they call him the style bender. He will switch stances and is very unpredictable.
You can see every time Rob Thomas attacks, he gets out of range.
That knee landed, and Rob Thomas is on the glory canvas.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Fight!
Adesanya going in for the kill now. Drops Rob Thomas here in the second round.
That was a beautiful back step, landed the left knee, and he just landed another front kick, and Thomas hasn't really recovered from that shot.
A second knockdown in this round will give Adesanya the TKO win.
Yeah, but Adesanya is not getting carried away. He's still keeping composed, still picking his shots, but Thomas isn't recovered from that hook. But he did come back with a combination in the right hand. This just shows his resilient, durable side that he's shown in his other fights.
Adesanya has a minute 30 to take Thomas down again and punch his ticket into the finals.
And it's only 2 knockdowns in 1 round in a tournament fight, so 1 more knockdown for Adesanya and the fight's over.
That will move up to 3 in the championship title fight. Are you surprised that Adesanya is not picking up the pace, going for that knockdown?
I would have thought he would have picked up a little bit more pace after that, but again, he does have 1 more fight if he wins this one. Keeping his energy, keeping composed, and taking as least damage as possible. He knows how tough Rob Thomas is.
Kick from Adesanya to the ribs of Rob Thomas. Adesanya 51 head punches thrown and he's landed 23.
Yeah, Thomas is having a hard time getting inside. He's trying to use his double jab to get inside, but Adesanya's footwork and distance control is too good.
Under 30 to go, round 2.
But what happens is Rob Thomas is chasing with that jab. This is when he got to use his low kick, but he hit the right hand just now.
Stinging right from Adesanya. That one backed Rob Thomas off.
We break, gentlemen.
For sure. Well, Rob Thomas survives the second round, but he's dug himself a deep hole.
Let's take a look at that knockdown. It was Adesanya backing up, planting that left foot, mixing the knee up the middle. Rob Thomas was getting very aggressive with his striking coming in, and that's a perfect time to do that draw back left knee. One of my favorite weapons against a forward pressure fighter.
Back to your corner, sir. Mouthpiece.
All right.
Final round, gentlemen. Fight!
Third and final round. Israel Adesanya and Robert Thomas. looking to move on to the finals of this Glory Middleweight Contenders Tournament. Rob Thomas needs a miracle here in the third round. Maybe not a miracle, how about just a knockout?
Yeah, he has the potential to do it, but he's going to have to eat a few shots getting on the inside to do it. But when he's on the inside, he needs to capitalize. Put 2-3 punches together, not just a single. Against a movement fighter like Adesanya, it's usually the second or third combination that lands, never the first.
He's landing those sting jabs now, too. Strikes landed 47-31 in Adesanya's favor.
Yeah, you can see Adesanya now is just picking his shots, and he throws the jab under the sight line of Rob Thomas, which is making it very hard for Thomas to see.
Adesanya catches the kick of Thomas. Adesanya's just very relaxed, and Rob Thomas got it right through.
Yeah, he's getting inside, but when he's inside, he needs to follow up. Right there. Oh, he's getting tagged each time. Like I said, he's going to get hit, but he's got to keep throwing something after. He's got to keep coming forward.
Clean break, clean break.
Quick hands on display from the style bender.
Break! Come on, guys. Fight!
And this again, maybe he's staying relaxed.
Let's go, guys.
He's been in a lot of tournaments, and he knows what it takes. Conserving that energy is he's going to have an easier second fight. Belgari had a tough fight against Machado.
With a minute to go in this third and final round, do you expect Adesanya to maybe take the foot off the pedal and go into cruise control here?
I think that'd be a mistake. He needs to keep active. He needs to keep Thomas pinned and not coming forward. And by him staying active, it's slowing Thomas down.
Big kick from Adesanya.
Clean break. Fight. Break. Fight.
Putting on display a little bit of everything from the arsenal in this first round. And what a shot! Rob Thomas is down!
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Talk to me, fighter. Ready? Fight!
Look out, here comes Israel Adesanya!
That was a perfectly timed head kick by Adesanya, followed up with his hands.
Can he finish Rob Thomas? Survives, but it was all Israel Adesanya. Forget about going into cruise control. Adesanya drops Rob Thomas late in this third round. Very impressive performance by Israel Adesanya. We'll have the decision coming up next.
Let's take a look at the highlights from this fight. Again, Adesanya does a very good job at mixing up all different strikes, different levels, different heights, and that's what makes him very dangerous. And in round 2, he was able to land that nice step back, draw left knee, which dropped Rob Thomas. And then again, in round 3, he was able to land a beautifully close-range left high kick, which again, second knockdown in the fight, which again, stamped his win and stamped his position in the finals.
Let's check out the stats here in the Impact timeline.
Yeah, it was in the first round, it was a little bit more even. Rob Thomas was able to be a little bit more active, but by round 2, Adesanya started to pick up and take over with the volume and the control. And the same thing in round 3, Adesanya was able to keep the pressure, keep mixing up his strikes, and finish with that nice left high kick knockdown.
Adesanya scoring 2 knockdowns in that fight. Robert Thomas, he ate a lot of headshots, 53. Also 20 body shots delivered from Israel Adesanya.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout goes the distance, so we go to the judges' scorecard. Here now are the totals. 30-25, 29-26, and 30-25, all for your winner by unanimous decision. Now advancing to the tournament final, Israel Adesanya.
There you go. Israel Adesanya improved to 64-3 with the victory. He's got more work to do here in Denver tonight. Glory middleweight contender tournament finals are set. Yusri Belgarwi will meet Israel Adesanya with a future Glory title fight on the line.